Has a coworker ever said to you, you should really open that presentation with a story? Or maybe they said, hey, if you really want to connect with your audience, you should tell a story. And you're like, okay, but what story should I even tell? I have no idea. We're here to help. In this video, we're going to share 5 types of stories to help spark your creativity. Number 1, the origin story. We tell this type of story all the time in our personal lives. Maybe how you met your best friend or how you got into a certain career. Think about doing the same type of thing, but at work. Ask yourself, when was the moment that maybe your team realized we should really try doing this another way? A lot of times, that's the really, really great start to an origin story. Number 2, the success story. You've shared this type of story informally in conversations with friends. Oh, Simone? Oh, she met her fiance on Hinge. You should definitely try that. In a work context, try to share a success story to motivate your audience to take some kind of action. For example, if you're trying to work with a new client, you might share a successful story about a campaign that you ran with a similar client. Number 3, the cautionary tale. This is the opposite of a success story. A cautionary tale really illustrates what is at stake. If we don't act, here is what can happen. For example, last year we released this feature before we worked out all the bugs, and we received terrible press. It was super stressful, and let's not repeat the same mistake. Number 4, the metaphor or analogy story. This one is really fun, and it works really well for trying to help explain complex, complicated ideas. For example, someone in a recent class of mine shared this message about needing our technology to be streamlined, not built in different phases. He compared it to this really funny story about trying to buy his dream house in San Francisco. He said they saw it online first, but when they went to actually view the house up close, it was actually falling apart. He connected this to his point. Our technology, just like my dream house, is in the same ruined state. We need to start over, build a strong foundation, and make it more cohesive. Finally, number 5, the teaching story. Maybe you're leading a team, or perhaps you're mentoring someone, or maybe you're even in an interview and you get hit with this really common question. Tell us about a time that you made a mistake. A teaching story is a really great way to not just be vulnerable about your experience and some of your mistakes, but more importantly to share, what did you learn as a result? These are some classic story types that you can use in a work setting. Once you know what type of story you want to tell, check out our next video on how to craft a great story. Thanks for watching.